Destroy.
I punched the dire wolf.
I mean, it would be nice if you did something.
What do you mean? I'm trying to do what I can.
You-
I just can't talk.
You haven't achieved anything, for fuck's sake.
I did.
I don't know.
You tried to kill a child. That's about it.
I got to the council.
I'm sorry, what's up?
Spoke to them.
Talk to them. Nothing.
Spoke to who?
We're just saying what he's done so far in the game. Continue.
Okay. Well, I suppose you could always get started on that. What do you want to do with your life? Do you want to be with Merlin for the rest of your life?
I mean,
Raises a hand. Gun.
God. She's like, I kind of just do whatever I can for work with this gun. I guess you could say I'm essentially a hired killer, but I'm dumb.
Well, at least she realizes it.
Oh, she knows she's stupid.
Well, I suppose a better way to put this. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Is this an interview?
She's like,
In 10 years from now, what are you going to be doing? And for whom? And why?
out of character. How old is Pip again?
He's like 4 or 6 or something, right?
He's a bit younger. He's like 8 or 7. He's still kind of young. And he's currently basically cabin boy in training. Messenger boy, what have you. Just that general line of work.
She's like, well, I mean, Pip will still be kind of young, so I mean, I'll be taking care of him. I'll be being a mother.
She looks strange. She doesn't look very enthused about said declaration.
I mean, like, with what I've done in the past with work, I mean, it's kind of hard to, know what you're going to do with your life. Being a contract criminal in your past, it's hard to come back after that sometimes.
Lowers the tea, raises the whiskey.
She just starts drinking it straight from the bottle.
She actually does take a sip of said whiskey before thinking, I've done things I'm not very proud of, but with a little bit of luck, I've actually found work with the church. My son had to join, but I've gone from being
Sucking dick to praying for God.
a streetwalker. She looks just a mite bit insulted.
You were a shapeshifter?
No, out of character. Like, she's like, I went from being on my knees for dick to being on my knees for God.
That's really good.
I'm a chambermaid now. It's hard work, but the stipend is very good. And my life has actually been quite well. I haven't had to sell myself in quite some time. I suppose all it
that's
takes
good.
is a break and a little bit of help.
That's good.
And given the business opportunities here, I suppose you can find something. Though,
I
the
mean,
question really now is, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue just using your gun for all your life?
she kind of just lifts up the gun, kind of like, yeah, gun.
So, a professional adventurer then?
I guess so, yeah. That's a thing? That's what she says.
That's a thing?
Oh, of course.
Even though that's what she does, that's a thing?
Yeah. Of course, there's plenty of professional adventurers. various adventurers of all stripes, all jobs, all specialties. In fact, there's quite a few retired adventurers here. I know of at least a few that have worked for the Guard. One or two of them have joined various organizations as muscle. Others have joined mages. Other mages have joined various mage institutes and become quite wealthy and well off in their own right.
Huh. I'll have to think about that because I mean, I came to work here because my bouncing job just it wasn't working out for me, you know. They didn't like that I killed a couple of the patrons on accident.
I can see why.
And it wasn't malicious intent. It was an accident most of the time. But they didn't really like that, and so we had to go our separate ways with that job.
Ah, the hammer sort of adventurer. I've heard of you, but rarely come across your type.
Well, it's not like I want to kill people. It's just, you know, sometimes I would try to, you know, lay down a law and they wouldn't want to listen to it. I'd try to intimidate them. But, you know, a gun's kind of powerful, so it just ends up killing them.
That is why guards tend to use melee weapons. And then you hear people punching each other somewhere outside the doorway.
Oh wow.
I get up and run with the gun.
If those
To
workers
check it out.
are at it again.
Nope. You see the cabin boy with broken bits of what appears to be plates and cups in a entangled up with Pip and Luella as they're kid fighting. They're going and like there's hair pulling and clothes pulling and it's just
Hey,
It's good fun.
hey!
Luella knocked over this
She
guy's
just, like,
glasses.
separates the two.
She knocked
he was
over...
in my way.
Yeah.
I couldn't see. I couldn't see above my stack of dishes. You ran into me.
Yeah. And now she's refusing to apologize. She's just straight up...
There's nothing to apologize for. He saw me coming. I know he saw me coming.
No, yeah.
Luella, I like get down on her level.
Tired looking after all of this excitement, Blake's mother comes out. Did you run into someone again, Luella? No.
She did.
Blake's mother just looks stern for a moment. Yes. What did I say about that? To make
To not
sure
do
that
it.
to make sure that people know I'm here. Because I'm harder to see. Yes. I know you're excitable and things have been different and strange, but there's no reason to run into someone. Now apologize. Do I have to? Blake's mother just looks stern again. I'm sorry. There, can I go? Blake's mother continues to look stern.
Luella's sorry. Luella's sorry.
After a almost believable apology, Blake's mother just tiredly waves her off. I think it's time for you to go to bed. It's nighttime and your sugar rush should be coming down anytime soon. What are you talking about? I'm not sleepy. Even as she lets out a little yawn.
Ooh. Could Luella sleep over at ours?
Only if it's okay with Blake's mom.
Can we?
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, sleepover. Yay!
Yay, sleepover!
It's pretty cool.
Looks to you. Are you sure it's going to be okay? They are going to be in your room after all.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Just,
She just says kind of blankly, staring.
I know how to do this.
just,
She's like, I know what I'm doing.
just make sure she's in bed by 8, would you?
Yes,
I-
I can. She like checks the time.
You see somewhere on the wall basically a magnetic clock with it's basically a dial that moves on its own. As the sun rotates, it
Hmm.
gives you a general idea of what time it is, like noon, dark, or noon, evening, midnight, and day and dawn. And it
Okay.
has like a little picture of a sun for when it's day, and it's black when night, and it just auto spins based on Anywho, it's basically a clock,
Basically.
crude clock, but yes.
Yeah, they have the technology to build spaceships. I think they can manage a clock.
Merlin has the technology to build spaceships. Everyone else might not have a clock.
Mm.
But yeah. Just be careful, and if you need help, don't worry about waking me up. And Luella, you be good, you hear? Mm-hmm. Race you to your room, she says to Pip and runs off.
Like,
Oi,
shoves-
what about that apology? I thought you were supposed to give me a real one. I don't think you're going to get much better than what you got. Ugh. Little kids. As he slowly starts picking up the pieces. Let me help you with that. And Pip and Luella are pretty much long gone, just running down the corridor. Now, as you hear him
Yeah,
go,
oh
"Oof,"
yeah.
and around the corner you hear, oof, watch where you're running, kid.
Blake's mom's just like, what did I say?
No.
Sorry.
So, yeah, they say sorry and run off
For
again.
Ryan.
Oh, those little rascals. Anywho,
I guess I'll be like, you want to come talk in my room for just a bit more, or are you gonna
No.
go lay down?
I'd like some sleep soon.
Okay.
Are you okay? Looking to the cabin boy. He looks up, and this tween cabin boy kind of blushes for a bit and goes, "Yeah, I'm all right." Good.
Blake's mom still got it.
Good night. Night.
you just see Pip and Luella riding in the dire wolf across the deck. It's fucking yeah.
No. They're not just riding the dire. They found the dire wolf. They hopped on with Pip clinging on with his claws, spurring the dire wolf into action as it's currently doing a horse and trying to buck them off.
Yeah.
Is this the dire wolf I'm connected to?
Yeah.
Oh right, I forgot you were connected to that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh,
They find a dire wolf and they hop on giddy up.
Yeah, they definitely tried to ride it nonetheless.
Yeah, giddy up.
Go.
Oh, so Luella's on me as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not scared of the eye anymore?
I don't think she cares right now. She doesn't notice.
Yeah,
She hasn't looked at your face yet.
Oh, okay then.
She
Kinda
just
is.
saw a wolf to ride.
Okay, then I guess we'll just ride around.
Mm.
Yay. was in the middle trying to boil the egg, or at least getting the egg.
Yeah, she doesn't really notice you. She's too She's too engrossed in the ride.
Yeah. It's true.
Yay.
Giddy up. Go,
I
Doggy.
can
Go,
hear
go,
her
go.
tormented thoughts. It's so horrible.
Yeah, they're happy having a fun time just playing on the wolf.
Yay, I'll just mosey on around.
Just casually walk and they're like, faster, Doggy,
Faster, faster.
As Pip just gets out his claws and digs into you to make you go faster.
If you do that, I'm just gonna hop out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Pip digs the claws into the dire
Hey,
wolf,
goodbye.
and as you disengage, the wolf kind of falls to the ground, and they both land on the ground. Like, huh? What's going on?
Slide off him.
Then she sees you, and there's terrified screaming as she's up and running opposite direction of you.
She
Oh.
retreats to her grandma's room and says, "No sleepover."
I just run away.
Yeah, you, Vixie, as you start going towards your room and they start going, you hear, it takes you a few minutes to navigate this place. It's huge, it's big, and it's somewhat confusing sometimes. Then you hear terrified screaming. It's been 4 minutes, and there's already terrified screaming from Luella.
We should have seen this happen.
I run to where the screaming is.
You run right smack dab into Luella as she falls back on the ground and then looks behind her to see if Zoka is following her.
It's back.
I'm
The
following her.
terrifying creature.
I'm running away from her.
She doesn't know that. She just took one look at you and ran.
No, I'm not following her. I'm running away from her.
She doesn't know that. She took one look at you and ran.
Yep.
Yeah, but you said I'm following her.
No,
She
I said
believes-
looking if you were following her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Okay, yeah, I'm just
No.
I
You terribles.
going to the badger this time.
As she looks behind her and then just grabs onto your legs and starts crying again. Pip shortly behind, like, what happened?
Why is she crying? What's happening?
The tentacles,
That's just...
She just kind of gets down and starts trying to comfort Luella. It's like, you're okay, you're okay.
Oh, what's with all this racket? Can't a mad scientist work on an abomination in silence now?
About the constant interruptions.
As Merlin comes around, Odious kind of behind him. Sir, I believe that is the child who is scared of your elite soldier.
Creation.
A little memory erasing should fix that.
This is getting quite annoying. Should I just go ahead and erase her memories?
You
You
can
have to let her decide that when she's old enough.
If it's not up to her, then it's up to her legal guardian. And since she's in legal limbo, technically, whoever's watching after her is her legal guardian.
The captain of the ship has right. Speaking of,
So
is there a new captain of the ship or something?
Thirdly, it's up to you. I either erase her memories now, or you keep her from yelling everywhere. Her crying has finally started to slow down as you see her kind of do the hiccup cry.
Yeah.
What would you like, Luella?
Baby.
I want my mommy.
Oh. Yeah, erase the memory. Awkward.
It's like,
It's like,
your mom's still busy and out of town.
I mean, they could make like
Yeah.
an illusion of her, right? They could make like a.
Look, you keep her from yelling so loud that it starts echoing around my ship, He kind of puts finger in his ear and wiggles it around. A little bit earwax coming off. Pretty sure I could hear that through the copious earwax.
Ew.
That's gross.
Hey, my spa day's not until a few more days.
That's a spa.
Oh, it's the place where they put down nice cat skin rugs like you.
Yeah. He runs and hides behind Storm.
Now then, that stupid question time is over. Want our memories erased? Looking at you. I don't think this is quite the time for it. You're on a deadline. I know, so I'm trying to get this done and over with.
I don't know yet.
Zoidberg passed by. Perhaps a lobotomy is in order? I know I could use the brains. Brain.
I just want time to make this decision, is what she says.
Fine. Don't trust
You
the
don't
brain
have
eating
law.
doctor. Aye.
You don't have long to decide. It's only a few days before the council finally decides on what to do. Also, you should probably give her a checkup. That long with stunted growth might have affected her. Anyways, not my problems.
Yeah.
If it becomes my problem, I'm going to fix it.
If it's
Looks
a-
you dead in the eye. And you know I will.
If it's a medical exam you need, I'm your doctor.
Yeah, as Dr. Zoidberg pops out from around the corner. Did someone call me? Whoop, 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 whoop.
Not yet, Zoidberg.
Oh.
Oh.
No one wants Zoidberg.
Yeah. As he scuttles away.
Just enters a little trash can. Just
Ye. And he had weird hair, as she finally says, as Merlin and Odious finally walk off, and you hear them talking about shit that goes way over your head.
yeah.
Like, Arcane Theorem Loello would be having a hard time keeping up.
They might as well be talking the highest level of science in Latin in front of you.
Go to- I want to go to bed now. I want my favorite meal.
But she
Well,
can't-
how about we go back to the room and then we can all go to bed?
But Mom, she looked terrified at the creature. She can't go back there. She might cry again. Maybe we
I
should
pick
go
her
to
up.
maybe we should go to Grandma's.
I will say that Pip probably got it the worst, considering he's part tabaxi. And they can hear in better, and cats can hear in better ranges than we can.
Yeah.
And children's voices are actually naturally more shrill. They reach some higher level pitches that we kind of lose out on, I think.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
That's it.
So Pip really doesn't want to hear her cry again.
Like holding his ear saying, really bad.
Okay, let's take her back to Grandma's then.
Ooh. Could I go to Grandma's? We could have a sleepover there.
You'll have to ask Grandma, Pip.
Alright. Let's
All right.
So yeah, we
knock on the door.
You make your way through the hallway, and as you make your way through the hallway, you notice that the workers seem more surly this time round. Everyone just seems to be in a bad mood today or something. It's just, you don't remember seeing people looking this unhappy.
It's like their vacation ended or something.
I know, right?
And they have to go back to work.
We're gonna have 3 suicides today.
Only 3? that's
3 recorded ones.
a marked improvement.
There was no suicides, but there was quite a few fights.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We have seen a lot of fighting, haven't we?
Wonder why everybody's fighting.
I hadn't noticed that until you mentioned that.
Ask one of them.
Yeah, I guess I'll ask somebody why everybody's fighting.
I'm not sure. I think it's something in the air. There's just something wrong with today.
Sea madness, they call it. They're just a bunch of fools. It's clearly
Maybe we've been
clear.
And on your way to see dear grandmama,
Grandmama.
you see Red Hood come back in. Red Hood passes by as she's looking worse for wear.
So we've got Red Hood and Grandma in the same scene. We need the dire wolf to come back immediately.
Yeah, she's kind of beat up. She has like this, I guess, line where it tore through her clothes and into her skin. It looks like it's closed up, but there's going to be a huge scar there as it goes from like her shoulder all the way down to her thigh, just across.
Are you good, Red Hood?
I think I'm been better.
Do you want help?
I need to give my report, then food, then
Yeah.
bed.
That's a really big scratch. Were you fighting a tiger?
No, a ghost.
Ooh, scary ghosts.
Or an angel, or a demon, or I don't know. It just had a really big scythe.
It's like he's like behind Storm. He's a little frightened by her description. Sounds scary.
Considering it turned a few people into zombies, I wouldn't be surprised. As she says, walking down the hallway.
Mama, if that thing comes after us, you'll be able to protect us, right?
Definitely, I say, looking at her and nodding. Right?
I mean, this is Pet talking, but okay.
No, but like looking at her at Red Hood and nodding, yeah, she'll be able to protect us.
Right.
She's kind of
Like,
down the hallway, so she doesn't quite see your thing. It doesn't see you looking at her. She's kind of looking down the hallway.
Ah, good. Nothing to be worried about. As long as you're here to protect me, there's nothing to be scared of. Isn't that right, Llewellyn? That was a big sneeze, Llewellyn.
I will say, as Red Hood continues walking down the hallway slowly, Blake's mother bags under her eyes, looking kind of sleepy. I heard the screaming. Are you okay, dear?
No, we're gonna have to stay here tonight. The sleepover has been moved to your place.
Oh, just try not to make too much noise. I'll have a few extra pillows and blankets brought down.
Yeah! She said it's fine, Ma. Can I go?
is it fine? What is Blake's mom's name?
I actually have it written down somewhere, and yes, my mouse, whatever. Thank you. I'm definitely buying me a new goddamn mouse. This is. Give me my mouse!
You can't be that.
This is ridiculous.
These are far too pretty. Miss Blake. Mrs. Blake.
Mrs. Blake's mom.
Mrs. Blake's mom.
I hate this fucking mouse. It's getting on my last freaking nerve.
Yeah. No, that would irritate the hell out of me also.
Like it just randomly disconnects and reconnects. Fucking shorten it.
Trying to do something that says shit.
What? You want to try saying that again in English? And,
They can't do anything.
You know, I had her a fucking name, but fuck if I can find it.
I mean,
Wrong apostate. I usually put it on the picture, but yeah, I don't have it. All right. There's a reason I have a list for generic female names.
Ask
Call me
Grim. Oh
by
wait,
my-
he's not here.
You can call me by my witness protection name.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lysandra.
I will rename this eventually, but for now, you know what? Eleanor will do.
Eleanor.
Oh, okay. Eleanor, is it okay?
You're...
For the night, just try not to make too much noise.
Yay!
It's been a long night.
We're gonna stay up all night and eat lots of candy.
No, you will not. You will be in bed by 10 p.m.
Oh. I mean, how many hours would that be from now? Because he's just gonna
Yeah, do.
he's just gonna
1.5.
complain. Yeah, he's just gonna complain and say, but that's like an hour away. That's far too short for a sleepover. We can't get any ghost
That's
stories.
because that's because between what the two of you have gone through, she says, bending down and putting her hand on a hand on Pip's back and one on Lola's,
Mhm.
looking very concerned. You two might not get the best sleep tonight. You might want to go to sleep early.
Ooh, good point. The earlier we go to sleep, the sooner we can start having ghost stories.
True. And if you wake up early enough, you can see the sunrise.
Yeah, overrated. He doesn't say that.
As she gets up, as she stands back up, I'll take care of these two for the night. If you find my son, let him know that I would actually like to have a word with him. Though I think
Okay, I can do that.
the last I remember, he was busy. Something about a doppelganger.
Well,
Yeah.
if I see him, I'll let him know.
Or the doppelganger.
I come back for the dire wolf finally.
Yeah.
Unload.
As we move back to you, Luella, what are you doing? Just chilling?
I had to hide for a while until Luella is just gone, and then I reappear, get the dire wolf.